Ждем пользователя.
Ничего не меняется.
Ничего не меняется. Откройте YouTube.
Что там?
Приостановлено.
В эфире.
В эфире.
Обновите страничку.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
А у меня
Arndta, do you see the stream?
No. Let me.
Yeah, here is it.
Yes.
No. 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 Ah.
Не будем учитывать.
What's wrong?
ждем пользователя по-прежнему.
Почему? Господа говорит, что в эфире, и тут Саша уже запущен.
Низкое качество видео.
Ну, это понятно, это он нас сжимает.
Can anybody write on the chart if he can show us?
Я не вижу сама себя.
Can anybody write on the chart?
I'm writing. I'm just writing about that. Okay. I'm writing in German. Never mind. There are already some of my club's members.
Ни одной речи. Периодически появляешься. У нас есть делай нового меньшего штучку.
So. No. They don't see any moving pictures.
Низкое качество видео. Интернет. Виктор связь? Да. Да ё-моё. Что ж такое? Их все пишут.
Них.
Бога душу мать.
Причем на ютубе, ну вот она.
Ага. Просмотр может. Параметры. Сделать. Вот, наименьшая задержка.
Да малая задержка.
Задержки вообще нет.
Если выбрать...
Нет.
Автоматом подписал, да?
Что?
Окей, let's check it on YouTube.
On YouTube? Are you in?
В эфире?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you saw me? Can you see me?
Далеко.
Skype? No, I can't. I don't have a picture. I see Alexei.
That there is another stream on this
See
channel.
anybody, by the way. I see. I don't see anybody but me.
А вот
but
написано,
myself.
кто-то смотрит 3 человека.
But me.
Это как?
Это мы не смотрим. Арндт и вот наш.
Да, его и ваш его телефон.
Видим хорошо.
И вот у меня здесь тоже. Ну,
Проблема не во входящем, проблема в исходящем интернете. То есть для стримов очень важна не исходящая скорость. 6 человек. То есть явно люди тут туда-сюда ходят.
А вы можете запись сделать и выложить потом?
ага. Ну как так?
Мы можем... Ну, а что делать-то, ребят? Давайте...
Arndт,
Yeah.
there is a suggestion to record our stream and then to upload it in the internet in order
Okay.
to look at recorded.
But then we don't have the live character. of the-
Unfortunately, yes. But we can catch the moon from your side and the Jupiter and the Jupiter and the Saturn from our side.
So do you want me to show some moon pictures for a minute or two, and then you upload a minute of video streams, or?
I think we should start with all these minutes of our session with talking about what we are trying to do and what was wrong, and who and where and why we are making such an arrangement for mutual observations from different places.
But don't you think it would be a good idea to inform all those folks on the chat? I guess that would be a good idea to inform them about what's going on and what is going to change
Они
right now.
просят сделать запись и выложить потом.
Because I know quite a lot of people are waiting for live pictures.
Mhm.
And now if we first download, if we first record those streams, that would take minutes and minutes without anything happening. So I guess we should try our best for them not getting weary about the present state. Because I keep receiving some WhatsApp of my students asking what's going on, and I don't really know what to tell them right now. Yeah.
We are keeping trying, but there is no progress. Still no progress. Алексей, а мы можем в этот фрейм записать действительно, что мы показываем, что он показывает?
Ну, конечно, то есть вот, собственно говоря, вот этот фрейм, который есть, там есть кнопочка рядом в OBS Studio, она называется «Начать запись».
Ну давайте это и сделаем, upload отключим, то есть никуда выгружать не будем, хотя как, две же картинки-то.
Собственно говоря, начать запись, и все это
Arndta,
Yeah.
I recommend to start recording. Let us write in the chat that we are starting recording now.
Can you do that?
And after an hour or two, we will upload all the record in this channel. Okay. So we are doing the same, but we doing this not live, just recording.
So yeah, but what should we tell our visitors? No, I think
На канале посмотрите.
we should tell them that they will see the recorded material later. For example, 2 hours later, when all this record will be uploading in the internet. Will be uploaded in the internet.
Yeah, but
Okay.
can anybody of you?
Yes, we can write it. We can write it in English. In English in the chat. Do you approve this way of our way we should act now?
Well, what else
we should
do?
overcome this situation.
The pity we can't do anything else right now. Another possibility would to start over tomorrow night and to do some additional testing throughout the daytime tomorrow.
It's not possible, unfortunately.
Okay.
We are sorry
okay.
for this, but it's not a very not an excuse, but it's the first trial ever.
Okay.
So let us start in a few minutes.
So, but there's no interactivity. Okay. Well, never. If we can't do anything else, let's go ahead.
Let's go ahead.
Скажи, что мы можем это повторить, в принципе, потом, когда найдем лучший канал интернета.
Okay. So let us start. Say in 30 seconds. On 30 seconds. Yes.
So, did anybody inform the folks out there?
Yes, we already informed. We already informed the folks in the chat. So let's start countdown now for 30 seconds. Okay? Так,
Just
таймер,
okay.
давай.
Some more 30 seconds.
Тогда я буду переводить на русский, извините.
Start 30, нет, 30 seconds. Когда ты будешь переводить на русский?
Просто делайте комментарии
Так,
на
отчет,
русском языке.
30 секунд.
По крайней мере, когда вы будете показывать, что происходит в кадре.
Do you have the minutes of our session besides you?
Yeah, I have them available.
Okay, let's start.
15 секунд.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Dear guests, dear visitors from Russia, from Germany and over the world, we try to start the live stream from two sites in Russia, Irkutsk, and the other site is in Germany. But we can't cope with the technical difficulties, and now we are recording our mutual observations. On the Russian site, we represent the Irkutsk Planetarium and Irkutsk Regional Astronomical Organization. The technical support was performed by Alexei Belskih, Alexander Stugov, and Nikita Sergeyev. The scenario was written by Evgenia Skaridneva, and I am the speaker, Pavel Nikiforov. And welcoming to our mutual observations today, we will show you the different celestial bodies from our side. We will try to show you the Jupiter and Saturn, and from the Germany we will show you at the same time the moon in the first quarter and the Mercury. Let us give the couple of greeting words to Arndta Latusseka, the teacher of astronomy and amateur astronomy from Hildesheim, Germany.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Okay. Send you my warm greetings from Germany and from my observatory in Hildesheim. And I think the weather god is going to be fine, in a good mood tonight. We are facing good weather and we have clear skies. And as I look up, I can already see the moon. And we may take a look at Mercury, just as Pavel quoted before. It's quite exciting to do an experiment like this with mutual observations at the same time, simultaneously from about a quarter of an Earth away. So this is one more example of how close we've come together through the internet. And another interesting point is that Irkutsk and Hildesheim are almost exactly on the same geographical latitude. It's just some minutes of walk away from each other, but we have about 104 degrees of longitude, which means now that I'm sitting here in Hildesheim, dusk is coming, it's arriving, so the sun has just set and it's just about to get dark. While I guess in Irkutsk, Pavel,
It's about to dawn. Yes.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, if you like, I'll show you around a bit in my observatory. It's as I've told you, it's a private observatory, and what you are about to see is the result of about 20 years of continuous work. You may say that's a work on its own. Being an astronomer can mean a lot of different things. It can mean watching stars, it can mean evaluating data, but it can also mean building your own instruments and making them run. Doing some housekeeping and always all those technical stuff. Well, let's go. I'll take you with me. It's not too large, but there we go. So right here you can see my good friend. I own this for 20 years now. So this is my largest instrument, the main telescope of my observatory. Let's go around a bit. I hope you get a good view of it. You see another telescope attached to the upper end. This telescope, by the way, is the telescope we are going to watch Mercury through. You can already see a camera attached to the telescope. Okay. This one points to Mercury. It's just right over there. I can't see it with the naked eye, though. If we take a look at that direction, you can see some high cirrus clouds with beautiful pink colors. You can see, I guess, the moon over there. Should be there. Yes, there it is. Yeah. Oh, there. Wonderful. But let's turn around again to the telescope. And you can see it's oriented in a quite shallow angle, but never mind, Mercury is already low in the sky. I guess it's maybe even right now hiding behind a tree, so if we wait for some minutes, we'll get better views. Never mind. What you can see over here, this is my main photographical camera. This is a camera which is tightly and permanently attached to my big telescope. I did that just in order to not change anything regarding the geometrical constellation. It's very rigid, so the images stay well focused all the time, hopefully. We will not be using this camera for tonight. This is a special deep sky camera doing photographs of very, very faint objects. Typically, I use this camera for doing photographs for many hours a night. So mostly I photograph objects a whole night for 6, 7, 8, or 10 hours in order to collect enough light. Because almost every object in the sky, except for those we are going to see tonight, those are bright ones, almost every object is very, very faint, and you need every light you can get your hands on. So that's why telescopes are big. That's why cameras are very, very, very sensitive. And this one is one of those. Okay, let's go further around. Oh, here we go. Here we are still at the telescope. So we're almost finished. You see, okay. Yeah, honestly, the telescope is quite heavy. What you can see here are counterweights. And we have every of those counterweights has 20 kilograms of mass.
It's a German mount. Of course.
Yeah, that's right. It's a German mount. I can tell you something about this. First, these counterweights alone are 20, 40, 60, 80, and 50 kilograms, 130 kilograms of counterweights. Well, that's not too bad. you won't want to let them drop, I guess.
We are ready. We are ready to show the live Saturn from our site of observation. Do you have a
wonderful.
Saturn on your site of observations now?
No, it's
No,
not
but we do.
It has not risen. It is still below the horizon. It will rise just after midnight.
Okay.
As you have a wonderful time after midnight, you should be able to see Saturn. Is that right?
Yes, please. You can look at the frame, and in the left upper quarter of our frame, you can see the Saturn. And now we are streaming the Saturn from the telescope. It's the Klevtsov catadioptric telescope made by Novosibirsk optic plant in Novosibirsk, Russia. And the person who invented this system, he lives in Irkutsk, in this city where we are now, and he was working in the Solar Terrestrial Physics Institute. And now through this telescope we are looking to the Saturn. And Saturn now is in the constellation of Capricornus. It's very low in the ecliptic line, so we can't see it with high quality because of different air turbulence, atmospheric turbulence, and maybe somebody cannot easily see the ring, and they can see something like the hat instead of this planet. But you need to know that the Saturn now is very, very far from the Earth. It's about 9 times farther than the Sun from the Earth. It's more than 1 billion kilometer, or about 1.5 billion kilometer from now. And you can easily see the Saturn with this telescope. Unfortunately, you can't see any stripes on the disk of the Saturn, any stripes on the ring, and this is because the Saturn is not very high under the horizon. Within 15 years you can see Saturn more higher. You can see Saturn higher under the horizon, so you can see the more details in this planet. But still, you can in some moments see the better picture in our telescope. The telescope is slewing the sky with the automatic mechanism, and we use